part of the making process, students were provided with opportunities to explore ideas, characters, and settings in the community through stories in images, sound, and text. In my context, we explored family and friends, so we have shared various stories about families. We brought in photos and discussed who we were. One activity I found particularly useful for my students was to allow them to recreate scenes from the text we used. We had just talked about and practiced how to take and compose images using an iPad. So students used this new skill when they recreated the image as the characters and the audience used in their pretend cameras to compose their images. The students responded well to this task both as the composers and the actors. The students used different viewpoints to engage in this task. Students were able to experiment using various media technologies through various programs, whole class, group and peer work, sharing times, and problem solving. Media technologies are the tools and processes which are essential for producing, accessing and distributing media. Technologies such as computers, iPads, iPods, phones, video cameras, digital cameras, multimedia apps, and websites. These are just some of the technologies available for students to experiment and explore the making of a media artwork. When introducing the assessment task for Year 1, we decided to show the students examples of other students' digital stories. This built excitement and developed a context for the learning. Students were provided with various activities to scaffold and support their capturing and editing skills. Feedback opportunities were provided throughout the unit to ensure students were on track and so they could change or further develop work they had completed. Task work was in small groups and pairs to support and extend various students and to differentiate tasks within the unit. Students were also involved in ethic decisions when using images either they themselves took or those others took, asking of permission to use someone else's photographs when theirs weren't appropriate to use. Students produced their media artworks in groups and individually. Storyboards were used for sequencing and to allow teachers to gather evidence of planning and communicating ideas. Children collected various images that they thought met the task description. Basic scripts were created for students to use as prompts when recording their voiceovers. During this phase, students were able to reflect on nearly completed task work and make any changes they felt the work needed. Students were able to present their media artworks in a variety of forums, with their peers, to their parents and family members, and to some of the wider school community.